Hello, welcome back. Me, be consistent. I know, shocking. Um, every time I say shocking, I think of Dorohedoro. Anyways, previously we spoke with David, the vampire, who gave us his phone number and told us to call if we need a ride home, which is funny because he did not think I was funny. It was taking me very serious, and I was joking a lot. So I guess that works out. We did have a moment though. But now we are on to the next guest who I accidentally spoiled myself on what he is, so I'm not gonna say. But I guess this is also the last part. I also realized just today that I didn't read out like the description in the beginning or any of like the trigger warnings. Like, me playing this game was literally just because of that one video I saw, which I actually went back to finish the video just to see what kind of options she made, and then I even watched her second upload with David and to see what kind of after I had played my portion, just to see what she had gotten. So yeah, I accidentally, while looking at her videos, I accidentally spoiled myself on what the next one is. Anyway, let's just get into it. Hooves? This is definitely not another vampire. Okay. Interesting. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension. Hi. He clears his throat. Hello, babe. My name is Victor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance? What? Okay. Frown at him, waiting for him to finally say what he's going to buy. No, sir. My parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? Oh, that would be kind of funny. You mean, are they rich pirates who could pay a ransom for me if you kidnap me? Please, sir, don't. I think I would actually frown at him because I would have been like, what are you saying to me right now? Yeah. Ah, he's blushing. The remnants of Victor's confidence evaporates like dew in the morning sun under my frown. Well, dog, I don't even know what you're talking about, so... That look seems to say, maybe I'm wearing a pirate hat on my head? Maybe there's a ship docked behind me? Does that mean no? Alright, His face reflects a mix of panic and deep regret. He looks ready to sink into the ground. Dog, what is your goal? What's your objective? You don't look so good, sir. Would you like a cup of water? Would you like me to bring you some fresh water from my ship supplies? I wouldn't be so polite to be like, would you like a cup of water? I'd probably try to make a joke because I'm like, what are you trying to do here? You have a ship docked here? I mean, this is a supernatural gas station, not a supernatural harbor. Dog, I was joking. I was definitely joking. A wave of heat suddenly washes over his face as he realizes it was a joke. Ah! At least you figured it out. David never figured it out. His tail flicks sharply and awkwardly, hitting the chocolate bar counter. I mean, no, I'm fine. I don't want to drink. His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. Okay. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope the guy is okay. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? Yes. Because, huh? It's pretty bad. This is the worst day of my life to have ears. Well, it could have been better. Awkwardness is a great style. I liked it. Dang, how mean would I be, realistically? Well, it could have been better. Or, this is the worst day of my life to have ears. Bro, that would be funny, but also incredibly mean. I think I'll be a little bit neutral. That's not true. I wouldn't be neutral, but I don't want to be like super mean to him. I would have just said yes. But this one seems too mean. Like, it's definitely a yes, but it seems just meaner than just saying yes. Yeah. I'll have to flip a coin. I don't know. Hold on. That's two. Who walks into a gas station and immediately tries to flirt with the cashier? Like, that, not even says hi. Just immediately tries to flirt with the cashier. Okay, heads will be the top one. Tails will be the next one. Ooh, heads. Okay. This is the worst day of my life to have ears. His shoulders seem to drop even lower. He practically melts into a purple puddle of shame on the floor. What? Is it really that awful? Oh god. He's about to cry. Oh! A demon is going to weep in my shop. I mean, worse than the sound of foam squeaking? Ooh, that's a nasty sound. That's fair. Or when someone scrapes a fork across a plate? Nod slowly. Not that bad. His face shows universal relief. His eyes shine as if he has found treasure in this pirate cove. Hearts. Really, that was it? That's all I had to say? So, it's not so bad. That's a great starting point. I'll try even harder. Okay. How little this demon needs to be happy. I guess this is what they call customer-oriented. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. Then he shifts his gaze back to me. Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire... He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Ooh! Who's this? She stands next to the counter, clicking her mandibles impatiently. Oh, she actually wants to buy something. 2 packs of Brapsy, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairy fingers, darling. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. I don't even know who that is. It's frightening to imagine that what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. And hurry up. I need to rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, this incubus. How do I know incubus? Do I just, like, intuitively know monster to monster? Creature to creature? Awkwardly tries to hit on the lady. Gods. Why? And I thought we had something special! Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Wow, you seem, so busy and cool, ma'am. And you must have a very wonderful job? She starts clicking her mandibles energetically. producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter. Wonderful. Oh yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Huh? Are you an assassin? Really, the best job in all 9 worlds. Speaking of children, oh, I see. Like she doesn't get to eat, sleep, or see her children grow. Okay, I get it. Victor barely recovers from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. Oh, cute. Do people even carry these things anymore? Like where the pictures unfolds in their wallet? My grandpa used to do that. Oh, snap, it keeps going. Over and over again. It seems endless. This is Gugu. He has his father's mandibles. Victor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. The seduction attempt has failed. Again. Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered it her sacred duty to tell every possible incubus about them. This is Gugu. He's in his rebel phase right now. He pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? He makes such a racket when he eats. The image of a larva in a biker jacket makes me snort and reminds me of David. And this is Gigi and Gaga. They're still larvae, but already so talented. What talents can larvae have? They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, don't think about that. You have very beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute. That's just the first wallet. Help him, hand the lady her order. Don't interfere. I think it would be funny. I wouldn't interfere. I only hand over the order when she starts talking about how sensitive her larvae digestive tract is. Because why are you hitting on anything that walks? You need to work on your game before you try and hit on everything. By that point, Victor himself starts to look like a wary father of 40 tiny little pets. His conscience, right? Or indecision prevented him from fleeing into the night crying. His suffering seemed to stretch on endlessly until the lady finally left the store with her purchases, thanking the incubus for the pleasant conversation. Though, to be honest, he couldn't even get a word. He might have squeaked something pitiful between her tales of diapers and poor history grades. Victor turns to me with a tortured look. I will never talk to people. To monsters. To insect monsters. Animals. Never ever. No way. He mutters this barely audibly to himself. Oh, demons these days. How quickly he gives up, and she didn't even get to pull out her third wallet. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. Victor suddenly remembers he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. I need a book. Victor scans my stinking supernatural realm of discount rot and chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, you know, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it. Could you take a look? I mean, I guess. I might have that. I have a bunch of random stuff in the storage. It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, employee of the month in my layer. Sure, I believe you wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly believe you, my guy. He didn't specify whether he was the worst or best employee of the month. Well, life force harvesting for dummies. Or something like that. I hear him mumbling quietly to himself. Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched 𝖈𝖔𝖚𝖓𝖙 for the 10th time. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before, I was rushing around here looking for blood for a very hungry monster. Now all these vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. Okay, complete side note. I was watching a TikTok today of this guy who said, "This fog looks orthodontist." And then he's like, wait, that's not the right word. And he's like, something about this looks, shoot, I forgot what he said. Anonymous. And he's like, no. What the heck is the word I'm looking for? And then finally at the end of the video, he figures out it's ominous. And I think that was so funny. A gigantic dead moth lies on top of one of the boxes. Or perhaps it's just very tired. I'm rummaging through the book section, deep in between baboon metaphysics and limits of patience of your dead servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room, holding this forbidden, mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind who. Clearly not for the whole family. Let's study it? Yes, it would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expect too much from this life. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. And the guy looks like those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I will send him on his way. I find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire closer. I'm sorry. I open the book and find the pages, yellowed and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. Incubi. The nature of the tempting rogue. Hooves or of desire. I did not realize that incubi have hooves. Tempting rogues. Oh, that's me. Yes, definitely me. Hooves are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clump, especially on tiles. When you sneak to the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. Everyone thinks there's a big, clumsy cow living in your apartment. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple. You know, Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. Okay, I don't know. Saying they're all purple sounds racist. Speciesist? Demonist? Calling him a sleep paralysis demon is funny though. So I'm gonna say that. What? No! It says here, it says incredible chilling horror. I don't evoke horror at all. I'm the one who's constantly horrified by all these interactions with others. Oh, that's so sad. If I were appointed as a sleep paralysis demon, I'd be the monster in the closet that never comes out. Ever. Only if you're not into sleep paralysis demons. Only if you're not into sleep paralysis demons, are you? No. Yes. Well, I'm kind of a monster myself, especially if I don't down my daily dose of energy drinks. I mean, I'm not into sleep paralysis demons. So, I'm gonna make a joke again. Oh, hearts! Oh, You abuse them too. I actually don't drink energy drinks. They're too much for me. My apartment is essentially a monument to empty energy drink cans. My personal tower of anxiety. Maybe because you drink energy drinks? Nice to know I'm not the only nocturnal creature that needs a little chemical boost to, function. Oh wait, this is so cute. Victor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed finger down the lines. Incubi. Appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotions. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotions is the preferred ambrosia, ambrosia? What a fancy word. A practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, albeit unpleasant, rush of power. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins. Judging by the expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for horrors and humiliations. His limit is probably arguing on 4chan. Also, a kind of source of horrors and humiliations. But still, it's a bit different. An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single consenting mortal vessel. The mortal vessel, in turn, can absorb some of the power from the incubus, among other things, their immortality. Oh, interesting. Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money you have to work, a whole mountain of raisins for Victor, or whatever he called it. What a relief, just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Strangers are the scariest thing, right after rent. But I love communicating. Well, sometimes. Stay silent. I mean, I'm not gonna make this any more awkward for him. Strangers are the scariest thing next to rent. Hearts? Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. Yeah. Communication is already a horror show in itself, and then you add literal horror with vampires and ghosts. Just a nightmare. He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite the challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 seconds. And someone has to turn off your screen, and you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. Okay. I didn't even say much, but alright. Victor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles. Techniques of rogue seduction, juicy emotional juices, using lascivious energies for thaumaturgical purposes. The heck is this word? I don't even want to know. I just want to not starve without energy, and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. His finger finally jabs at a random chapter title somewhere in the middle. Oh, this is cute. I love these illustrations. Love letters. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially the part about carrier pigeon colors. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? This should apply to text messages now, right? But this, it's a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. Who is Let's? I didn't agree to help you with this. I was just looking through the book. He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching admiration and a hit of forbidden desire. Victor starts scribbling something on the napkin. What is this? Maybe something like this? This conveys aching admiration perfectly. No, Victor, try again. Yes, try again. What is that? Yeah, I guess this really is the most aching thing in the world. He takes a less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again. What about this? This is so funny! Will you marry me? And a funny cat. Wonderful. That lonely, pain-filled tear is just a cherry on top. What if I told him to try again? Because what if this is a contract? I'm not about to sign it. I have like 2 other options. No, Victor, try again. Because check the yes box. Yes, that's definitely better. Exactly. Wrong again. This still lacks that forbidden desire, I suppose. No worries. We can work with this. I'll try to follow the instructions more closely this time. I read the new note and feel a wave of heat wash over me. I don't know what muse visited this guy, but it seems his inner incubus has finally broken free. The note is short, but it feels like it was written by my most passionate secret admirer. I even feel a bit embarrassed. Looking at me, Victor lets out a quiet chuckle. I feel like this one definitely hit the mark. I literally feel it. Like an incubus. Not for nothing. Did I read all... What? Did I read all that hint? Oh, I get it. Never mind. That's funny. This reminds me of something that happened to me forever ago. Where this guy quoted like Japanese to me, and he said it all like seductively, like low voice and whatever. And then his friend was maniacally laughing, and he didn't even finish the quote, and he's like, what, why are you laughing? And his friend was laughing so hard, and once he finally like kind of calmed himself down a little bit, he's like, that's from a hentai. And he's like, first he was like, do you know what that means? And he was like, yeah, it's like love or adoration or something. I forget what he said. Because I was like all sussed out from his friend laughing so hard. He's like, that's from a hentai. That was the funniest thing ever in that moment. This was forever ago and I still remember it. And he was like so embarrassed and I was laughing so hard. Okay, moving on. Victor continues to flip through the book. Recognizing the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the special nature of mortal cardinal desires. He glances at me. What does Vessel Cass want? The vessel wants money. The vessel wants stable mental health. The vessel wants fame, love, and adoration. The vessel wants to become the new Sandro Botticelli. I don't know who that is. The vessel wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. What is a human sofa? The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. Let's not linger, young man. Let's say fame, love, and adoration. Because I think, actually, I think it would be funny to say that. Let me look up real quick. Let me look up who Sandro Botticelli is. But other than that, okay, the money would be funny, but like not as funny in this moment, because like now I'm kind of invested in helping him out a little bit. So either stable mental health or, fame. Sandro. I'm assuming that's a real person. Italian painter. Oh, he did the Venus painting. Well, what was his life like? Real quick. Florentine painter, early Renaissance. Huh. Let's do fame, love, and adoration. No, I don't want to pick that anymore. So it's either stable mental health or human sofa and cuddles. No, I get hot. Let's do stable mental health, fine. Look at his face. Ha ha ha. He furrows his brow sympathetically. I see a shadow of his own lonely soy jack meme and filled existence in there. Oh, hearts. Yes, I understand. Well, there's a chapter on how to ease someone's anxiety. Sometimes conversations help too. Not like proper therapy, I suppose, but still. Not that I know anything about proper therapy. In any case, one can always become a source of relief, a constant, reliable source of relief. Or at least take out your trash. Sometimes that's the most titanic burden to bear. Just don't look at me like that, and don't say, sometimes I'm the kind of trash that needs to be thrown out. And that's not true. I was never gonna say that. What? No, I would never. Would I? No, I wouldn't. We continue to study this villainous seduction manual. The art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. To his surprise, Victor finds no mention of the fact that pirate compliments work on living people. We examine the first paragraph, where words are labeled as keys to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things. Don't say unpleasant things. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways to the Capus Ilices? I forgot how to pronounce this word. I probably also pronounced this whole thing just wrong. Anyway, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. At this, good lords, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. That doesn't even make sense. Victor clears his throat. His gaze slides over me, trying to latch on to something particularly attractive about my appearance. You have very elegant ear shape. Aw, thanks. I was actually just thinking about my ears today, so that's so funny. Thank you, Victor. No, you. God, why me? I'd say thank you, just hearts. No problem. I mean, they really are. They have very elegant curve. Aesthetically pleasing. 11 out of 10 on the ear attractiveness scale. Ears on my head are 11 out of 10. Will there ever be a happier day in my life? He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. Actually, I think you have a wonderful sense of humor. Thank you! David did not get it at all. Like, nothing can really get to you, right? Most people would scream, run away in horror, or fall into a true existential crisis. I'm the main joker in this greasy gas station. Should I be proud or horrified? I mean, you are not the freakiest thing I've seen today. Tonight. So, I mean, smile. That wasn't bad. Shake your head. He needs to try harder. I mean, that wasn't bad. It feels better after trying to joke with David and he was just not getting it. Hearts. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Oh, are these friends? Another chapter. Oh no, I see. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical. The text describes the principle of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness and understanding. The path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment. Oh no, what about all the stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she? With similar interests, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtrack of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure. We would have been real friends had we met IRL. Alright, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Victor lifts his gaze to me. Play along with me, please. Like we just met. We did just meet, like 5 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, if you're counting the entirety of the Mantis Lady's spiel. Beautiful mortal soul. I have appeared to you in half dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go that so easily again. Okay, wait, okay, giving face. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on, you don't have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I'd love to talk about Silent Hill soundtrack. Give in to the feeling. Let's just leave it at that. I would actually love to talk about the Silent Hill soundtrack. Oh, look at his face. Hearts. Victor's carefully crafted, seductive expression shatters into pieces. His eyes widen, he blinks several times, and his gaze ignites with pure delight. You really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's? Oh, I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. Industrial soundscapes? And how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror that reflects the protagonist's inner turmoil? Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally. I mean... Yes, mortal, your interest in such esoteric melodies is quite intriguing. He chuckles softly. But you're right. Pretending is very exhausting. You can never truly be close to someone if you're always pretending. Though, I don't really need that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. Well, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that. He flips through the treatise a bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack. I think we've covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's time to wrap things up. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen that no one explained anything to you? Even I had a briefing, a 2-minute one. Ask nothing. No, I really want to know why you don't know anything. Like David. Why did David also not know anything? I mean, actually David's made sense, but what about you? I'll tell you, but you promise you won't laugh? I will try. I promise. Not promising anything. Not promising anything. Okay. I mean, I really want to know. I feel like he won't tell me if I don't promise. I mean, you won't know that I'm laughing at you, right? Fine, I promise. Relief washes over his face. See, he's just got too much anxiety to, like, joke with him like that. Oh, hearts. Yes. Wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul in the dark net. You sold your oh, snap. I'm sorry. I immediately started laughing. Oh, even though he's just a game, I'm kind of sorry, actually. That was immediate. He holds a dramatic pause. See, burst out laughing. I'm sorry, I just promised I wouldn't laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. You don't have to know that I laughed already. Go on. Fuck, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump, and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. I talked, well, sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan, people without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon, 7566. In the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. Aw, you poor thing. He left no instructions, just wrote "get good" in the chat and deleted all contacts. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. This game is surprisingly deep. Like the topics it covers and the way that it covers them is so, like, I'm kind of in love with this game, actually. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps up from the floor. But I've already wasted enough of your time. I mean, yeah. He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He lets out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally. Positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. His tail twitches awkwardly. I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. Oh. It felt strange not to feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. Ooh! He tosses some money into the jar, then takes a deep breath and adds, and maybe someday we could, well, hang out together? Not as a lesson, just play some silly games, like friends. Oh. Why not as friends? Why not as friends? We could make it a date. Wiggle eyebrows. Okay, buddy, I'll think about it. I mean, I don't want to date him. He seems like so sweet and awkward, but like, But calling this sounds so passive aggressive. Okay, buddy. But the wiggle eyebrows is like a joke. I'll just say that. I'm joking. I'm messing with you. A date? His tail starts wagging wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of 𝖈𝖚𝖙. I'm in, of course. I'm ready. I was joking with you. He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm and takes a frantic breath. I was fully joking. I'm sorry. I was fully joking with you. See you then. Goodbye. Bye, Cass. Good luck with your shift. I was fully joking with you. I'm so sorry. It was nice to meet you. The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own too loud thoughts. How'd I get 3 dates in one shift? So, a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station. Sounds like the start of a really bad joke. My life is now a joke. Just great. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. But, on the other hand, I wasn't eaten, and I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of this night, that's a resounding success. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low, guttural humming, like a giant disgruntled computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. And it's done. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began to close up the place. I finally walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn it when suddenly I'm scared. Okay. Organism! I jump in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism! Your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. You are not just an organism. You are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. I am feeling an emotion your kind describes as managerial pride. If you keep up the good work, the possibility of receiving a 25-cent bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. Go, organism, restore your energy, resources, and return for further exploitation. What a relief. He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds, processing what I'd heard. Then I slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed. I survived. And now I can do anything, which means I'm going to save here, and we are actually going to try all of them. We're going to try all of them. So shout carriage for the queen, call David, call Victor, return to the store to Bob. A romantic evening awaits you. You can romance Bob. Return home. So we're gonna return home because that's what I was originally gonna go for, and then we'll come back and do the rest. Well, I don't even know if I can do this one. That's kind of funny that it even popped up. So return home. No, I've had enough adventures for one day, and I have. The bus arrived surprisingly quickly. I climbed into the half-empty cabin and collapsed into a seat by the window. Outside, the waking city rolled by. Ordinary people heading to ordinary jobs. None of them selling discount rot or fending off vampires. My pigsty retreat never felt so homely and cozy. The familiar creak of floorboards, the smell of dust and cheap coffee, all seemed heaven sent. I didn't even bother with dinner, just shrugged off my clothes and fell into my bed. You know what? I sometimes do the same thing. I also work graveyard, and I sometimes do the same thing, and I always regret it in the morning because I mean after I wake up, I'm so hungry. Like, I don't eat during my shift because I won't think about it, And then I don't eat before I go to bed either. Soft, familiar, free of tentacles and ectoplasm. No monsters, no threats, just silence. And pleasant, nightmarish dreams. And it's over! Alright, let's go back. So we're gonna just start from the top and go down. Carriage for the queen. Carriage for the queen! The words escaped my lips before I could even think them through. I shouted into the void, expecting, at best, an echo. But the void answered. From round the corner, a quiet clatter of hooves on asphalt. It appeared. A carriage crafted from bones, polished to a shine, drawn by a pair of horses woven from pure shadows. The carriage door swung open by itself, inviting me inside. How mysterious. I stepped over the threshold, and the world spun into a kaleidoscope of mad colors and sentient frogs. When the whirlwind subsided, I felt myself falling, but instead of a hard landing, I found myself in someone's embrace. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. See, I saw this picture, and I had no idea who it was. It was him? He's so fine. I knew you would come, my dear. This is I love this art. Wait, I love this dress. I want this dress. I might make this dress. Or ask my friend to make this dress. I might just have this dress made. Darren's voice was velvety and sly. I looked down and realized that my t-shirt and jeans had been replaced by some elegant attire. How old-fashioned of him. The kingdom missed you so much. Every crooked spire of this castle longed for your silhouette. Every mad... Bro, I just noticed these eyes in the background. I'm sorry. Every mad courtier whispered your name, hoping you would return and bring even more chaos to our usual chaos. He looked into my eyes, and his gaze was a mix of madness, adoration, and the promise of the most unpredictable eternity. Everything. I will give you everything. How about a pet? I can bring you the most beautiful griffin, or better yet, two, so they don't get bored when I take you for rides around our lands. Bro, why is this giving the dream? I would fall for this! I would fall for this! If one moon bores you, we'll have three. Or if I could get a few garden gnomes and... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let it be a surprise. He pulls me closer by the waist. His lips almost touch the shell of my ear as he speaks the next words. You will never be sad again. From this moment, sadness for you is just a word in a foreign language. My dear, my queen. And all it took was one night shift at a gas station. Okay, T. Loved that. Alright, let's call David. Maybe it was a bad idea. Or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorbike shatters the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on, move your ass. Sunrise is soon. You know, I saw this picture too. I figured this was his ending. This is such a cute image. His voice sounds gentle. I move my ass and climb onto the seat behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. I mean, this is not his waist. But okay. He lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can. I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Maybe I want to become a vampire. Or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. Oh, wow. This is the one conversation means that we're together forever? I mean, the Mad King made sense, but the vampire? Okay. Say nothing. Hug him tighter. Maybe I want to become a vampire, maybe not. He slightly turns his head. The surprise in his eyes is replaced by a brief glimmer of respect. He looks at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. His hand covers mine, resting on his chest, then gently squeezes it. Okay, boss. Whatever you say. Whatever awaits us. Eternal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants, facing together. The motorcycle roars and heads out onto the highway. That's the end of that. These feel a little abrupt, but I like them. Okay. Call Victor. Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls up into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. I have no idea why I thought he was just walking. I didn't know he had a car. My bad! It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside it's warm and smells nice. His apartment is exactly as imagined. A bit cluttered, but cozy. Oh, you know what? I saw this picture too. How cute! What is this gnome doing here? And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. Victor, sitting next to me, laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I felt at ease. For the first time in a long time. No fear, no tension, just two people playing video games. Rest my head on his shoulder, lean back watching him play. Okay, we are going to just do both options while we're here. This is a long scene, I guess. We didn't get these options before. We'll just start from the... What I actually do, I would actually just lean back. So we'll lean back first. A friend. I now have an incubus friend. The thought was so ridiculous, yet wonderful, that I couldn't help but smile. Victor, noticing this, smiles too. You know, I'm so happy that I'm not completely alone anymore. Of course, not alone. Now he has me and my insanely, infernally monstrous screams I make every time I fail to dodge in a video game. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Okay, we're gonna lean on his shoulder now. Oh, this is cute. I just say that about every scene in this game. He freezes for a second. Then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly, but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine. Cass, you've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. We literally spent maybe an hour, maybe like 40 to 45 minutes together. Everybody's falling in love with me. The mad god, I understand. David, I mean, I guess you know what? I guess I get it. Never mind. I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An incubus partner. My partner is an incubus, and he's better at Souls-like games than I am. For now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Okay. I lied. We're gonna just, real quick, we're just gonna see what happens if I just hold on to him. Say nothing and hug him tighter. I say nothing. Just snuggle closer to him, burying my face in his leather jacket. Screw it. Let him do what he wants. Oh, okay. So one is like giving him the power, and the other is being equals. Okay. Okay, 𝖈𝖔𝖚𝖓𝖙. He'll give me eternity without spaghetti, and unlike 𝖈𝖔𝖚𝖓𝖙, I just imagined her. I didn't even read this. I won't have to wait 4 whole movies for it. That's funny. Whatever awaits us, eternal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be your own descendants. Right, okay, I already read all this. Okay. Now, we're going to return to the store to Bob and see what the heck this does. Oh no, Mr. Manager, we're not saying goodbye just yet. Head back to the gas station and push open the door to his office. What is this? Oh my gosh. This is so funny. In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculous canopy bed. And on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. This is the funniest. Is this like a hidden ending that I accidentally achieved? Or is this like available? Like it's just there. Or rather, he wasn't just lying there. He was posing. One tentacle coyly supported his spherical body where a human's chin would be. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. His numerous eyes blinked slowly, focusing on me. Ah, organism, I wasn't expecting you so soon. His voice, as always, boomed in my head, but now it had sultry undertones. But since you're here, one tentacle slowly, seductively beckoned me forward. I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. We'll study void bib okay and close your schemes. Right. I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me. And that's the end of that scene. What I do want to see real quick is if there was an option that I didn't choose while this, or if it's just him talking. It looks like it is just him talking. Okay, one thing I do want to look at really, really quickly, and you guys can't see this. Don't eat the cashier. I put don't eat the cashier. And I got a warning. Not a warning, like one of those like help things, you know? Okay. It says 9 endings. 9 endings. And I've unlocked how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only unlocked 5. How do I get the other 4? Oh, well, I'm assuming one of them is I die, right? Maybe? Is there like a cheat on how to get the other 4 endings? Probably. Anyway, I will, I guess, explore that in another video that I'll probably literally record right after this. I'm literally in love with this game, though. So, oh, it's already been an hour. Let's go back. Not back. Not that far back. How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay, so in the next one we will choose everything that I would have never chosen. and we'll see how that goes. Anyways, this is so fun. It's already been an hour. That's crazy. I'm in love with this game. I wish there was more of it. I wonder, I'm gonna look into see if these creators made anything else. But yeah, thank you for watching and sleep well.